Huh?
What?
What the fuck is going on out here?
I'm where, in Little Seoul? I'm at the courthouse.
Yeah, something just blew up. And there's cops everywhere.
Alright, I'll be there.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
I got stopped by a Cerberus PD car. I thought I was gonna die.
Why?
Is there a Cerberus PD car here?
There's a few.
Yeah, look at this fucking thing.
I don't need this. I mean, dude, it's just a car. Like, it's not. It's just a delivery on a car.
No, you see the, yeah, I mean, you see the outfits too.
It's not even that cool. I don't even care.
New. No, it's not that it's cool. It's that it's cringe.
Yeah, okay. I mean, cops have always been cringe, though. So I mean,
Just like your style.
What's the difference? No, it isn't my style. Thank you.
I mean, they're similar to you, though. They're cringe.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
Now, what is happening, though? Someone down?
I don't know. I heard something blow up.
He's trying to flip a car in front of the gate. Whose car is that?
I'm not there. I'm at the gas station, so I don't see anything over there.
I don't know. A cop just magically impounded somebody's car out of the Little Seoul compound. Very cool.
All right.
Guess they're fucking up now. Maybe nothing happened. I don't know whose car that was, though.
Smoke in the water finally got a good sign. Good shit. Alright, let's sell this guy some weed. I mean, that's what anybody, though, yeah, I mean, Bull Daddy, that's what anybody will tell you when it comes to streaming, like, just trying to be consistent. Like, for me, it was easy to kind of grow because, like, obviously Nopixel makes it easier. Being on the server makes it easier, you know? Being face-to-face with, like, a bunch of other large communities does make it easier. But on top of that, it becomes a lot easier if you're just live every day, which is definitely something that I've been doing, you know, for a long time, up until recently with this month and the shit we had to deal with this month. But one thing I will say about, like, what I dealt with this month, being sick and TwitchCon and stuff, is that you find out very quickly that, like, it's pretty fickle, dude. Like, you will lose a lot of your momentum if you take a lot of time off, you know, regardless of reason, you know. If you're not live, people do not show up. People do, you know, a lot of people do not keep their subs rolling, you know, and there's a lot of, especially if you have a lot of gifted subs in your community, if you're not live, no one's going to gift you subs, you know. You're not going to have subscriptions. And that's, thank God that there's like the ad incentive program, but with how low my numbers have been this month, my next month offer is probably going to be dog shit, which means I'm going to have to try to get the sub count up. So it's like this intricate little web of things that you have to keep consistently nurturing. And if you do not, you will drown, you know. I cannot have another month like this month, or else I will have to stop streaming. You know, like, there's literally no way I'd be able to function, like, and survive. So, and like, you see my channel size? I'm a small channel. I am what's considered a small streamer. So, like, if you're smaller than me, you are a micro streamer. You know, like, so keep that in mind. Like, it's tough. Um, 20-ish viewers playing Skyrim. Well, it's a smaller category and there's less people playing.
Hello.
if you're playing games with a big like a big category and a lot of viewers, you're not gonna get views. It's like me going and playing like Fortnite, or like when Fortnite was at its like any like game that's like big game with hella fucking people playing it. If you're a small streamer trying to stream it, you're not gonna get views. That's just a fact. Just putting it out there. Like you'll get more views in a more niche category as a smaller streamer. 100%. That was always my experience. If you're like one of the few people that's around and actually streaming a game, there's nowhere else for people to go. They're gonna come to your channel, you know, unless you scare them away somehow, but that's just logistics. That's just the way that shit works.
Hey.
Like if you're a fucking brand new streamer and you're gonna go try to play Overwatch 2, you know, with the boys, you know, expect nobody to show up. Because even me as a streamer, like, dude, if I go play something else that's away from my normal shit, it's always a loss for me. It's always a net negative. Like, sticking within your category that, like, you have built your community on is also, like, a very big piece of it. Yeah, streaming is hella fickle. The consistency is the biggest piece, and then the category that you choose is also a big piece. How you market what you're doing is a big piece. Your socials are a bigger piece than a lot of people will give credit to, but your socials are important. You have to manage your socials properly. Yes, I mean Twitter. Yes, sometimes I mean Instagram. Yes, I mean even some TikTok is like, you know, how you'll bring other viewers in. These are all little pieces of the puzzle, and if you don't have these things set up, you need to. That's a fact. So keep that in the back of your mind as well. If you think socials aren't important as you're growing a stream, you are never gonna grow. I mean, dude, you gotta make friends too. You gotta make like real friends. Like, bro, when it comes to streaming as well, especially Nopixel, there's a lot of clout chasing. There's a lot of people that put their characters in positions to ride a clout train, you know? And it's very obvious to the people who have the clout, who are basically clouthead. Those people that have their shit established and etc. Motherfucker, we can sniff that shit out. So you have to keep that in mind too. If you want to grow properly. Bro, I'm gonna shoot you. I'm gonna fucking actually shoot you. Like, shut up. Nothing to do with this fucking server's bullshit, bro.
Right.
Jeez, I'm walking by. I'm just taking food and leaving. I'm not in the mood right now to do anything except for make money. I'm the brokest I've ever been, and I will not be paying anybody anything for anything. They will be paying me money for things.
I'm sorry to hear that, man.
It's okay. That's what happens whenever you get sick and don't show up in the city.
Yeah. Well, hugs and kisses.
Thank you so much. Not part of Cerberus PD. Fuck that pug-faced piece of shit.
Obviously.
Yeah, I'm not paying for anything until I'm back on my money, dude. I'm stealing everything. I'm taking everything. All right. People come for what they want to see. And if you're trying to change up what people see, it's going to be a L. Regardless of how you compartmentalize it and fragment your streams and stuff like that. It's going to be a L. Especially when compared to GTA RP. GTA RP is a unique category where people can actually thrive and make a living while not being entertaining in any other category to the viewers. Like, straight up. Like, that's just me being real. Like, in other categories, you're fighting against a current. And that current is the established people in each of those other categories. And like, yeah, you can get there. It's possible. But man, it takes a level of time and commitment that the majority of people don't have the ability to put forth. because you have to put enough time in your main shit to allow that to continue to be something that draws your community or your audience, you know, straight up. The moment that like your viewers that come for that type of content see that you're kind of dipping out on it, they dip out on you. That's how that works. So I would tell any streamer, don't start streaming with the intent of like bounce around in a bunch of categories. You better find what makes your shit work and brings people, and you better stick with that shit. That's why people say variety is hard. It is. It's hard because most people don't give a fuck about your desire as a streamer to want to fucking do variety. Your community, for the most part, doesn't care about your desire to do variety. That's not why they're there. So, keep in the back of your mind. You gotta give the people what they want.
Ah!
Oh my god.
What the fuck, Chodie?
What the fuck, Jalen? Ah!
Yeah, what? Yeah.
What the fuck's going on? I'm along for the ride. Hey, I appreciate anybody that is actually truly along for the ride, you know, and that is definitely a chunk of the homies that pull up every day, so it's cool. And I always appreciate that because it does allow me that little bit of ability to sidestep here and there. It's good. You can take the L, dude, on your content, you know, and step into other categories for your mental health. It's important to do that, but I don't let what I'm saying scare any of you as, you know, maybe an upcoming streamer. I mean, who knows if you have desires of that. Don't let what I'm saying scare you. It's just the reality of the situation. It's the way it is. And obviously there are exceptions to what I'm saying. Some people are the exception. But you better go into that shit expecting yourself not to be that exception, and be smart until you're stable. Because I'll be honest, like Bull Daddy, I don't think, like, you better give yourself a lot of time to grow. Just being real, like, I mean, like, and this is nothing against you, but your channel size is a point. You're not gonna be able to thrive off that channel yet. That channel's not gonna bring the bacon to you, not yet. It's gonna take a lot of grooming, a lot of like kind of like meticulously setting yourself up strategically, and there's a period of time, and this period of time sucks and is different for a lot of people. But there's going to be a period of time where you are consistent and you are doing this, and you're not going to see the numbers go up that much. It's just the raw facts. Like, if you do not see the numbers going up in like the first few weeks, you just have to understand that like there's going to be an incubation period where people just have to get used to you being around more. Look, I didn't start making a living, like what I would consider a living, off Twitch until well after I was partnered. Before I was partnered, I was not making enough to survive off streaming. And after partnership, I still wasn't. It wasn't until like a few weeks after the beginning of 3.0 that I started pulling in enough to like pay my bills and like have like a little bit of money to feed myself after with just Twitch. That's just how it is. And like my channel grew a little bit with the boom of 3.0. But now that boom is gone, even streaming GTA RP, there's not a lot of growth on my channel right now. We've been stuck at 38k, bouncing between 38 and 39k follows for like a couple months now, actually. Where we have not, where our channel has stagnated basically. But obviously, like, this month made it worse because of TwitchCon and getting sick. But even before that, the channel has kind of, the growth has stopped. So I will say this much. I would not want to try to grow a channel right now. It would be very hard. I feel like it would be a lot harder to grow to try to grow a channel right now at this moment in time. That would be fucking very tough. But it's not impossible. It's just gonna be tough because there is no boom right now. There's no energy. There's no boom from there's no energy from a boom to ride. Like, you know, there's a lot less viewers watching GTA RP, and the viewerships are a lot more tribal now than they used to be. The way that viewers consume the GTA RP content. Everybody's in their bubbles now. Like, the streamers are clicked, the viewers are clicked up. Like, everyone's in little cliques, in little bubbles. And there's been a lot less cross-pollination of people, you know, supporting the community as a whole. So these are all little things to keep in mind, you know, because, dude, there's a lot of strategy and, like, how you go about your shit when you stream, and knowing what's popping and what's, like, fresh, what's gonna bring eyes, like, things like that. You got a game plan, all that stuff, and right now, fuck, man, it's a scary time for small streamers.